for question 20, we have y equals to sine x, and they want us to draw from, with this funny sign, pi over 2, 0, sine x dx. I'll explain what this means in a second, but first let's just draw sine x. It's gonna run from here to there. It starts at minus, let's just start from 0. It goes up to 90 pi over 2, and then it drops down to 180, crosses at pi, which is 180, and then it continues down to reach its minimum point at 3 pi over 2, which is 270, and it crosses at 360. It's going to be the same on the other side. Reaches its lowest at minus 90 this time, crosses at 180, highest at minus 270, and crosses at minus 360. That should be 2 pi. This is minus 2 pi. This is 3 pi over 2. This is pi, and this should be negative. Keep forgetting. And this is minus pi over 2. Now what this means is, all this means is in between the region of. When you see a sign like this, it's in between the region of. And in between the region of 0 and pi over 2 is here. So everything in between the region underneath the graph. This is the region underneath the graph. So there it is. They wanted you to shade it. We've shaded it. Now for part B, arc sine graph, y equals to arc sine x, and they want us to draw in between 1 and 0, shade in between 1 and 0, arc sine x dx. Right. The way we draw, the funny thing about arc sine is, if we draw the sine graph from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2, it would look like this. Right? Pi over 2 here, minus pi over 2 over here, goes up to minus 1 and up to 1. Arc sine is basically the same, except the signs are switched around. So the x-axis signs go to the y-axis. So this will become minus 1. Over here it will be 1. Over here minus pi over 2. And over here pi over 2. And then it's just the same as it is in the sine graph. Should cross at this point. Let's fix it. There's your graph, and they want between 1 and 0. 1 and 0 is over here. 1, 0. Everything underneath here. Now they want you in part C to show how pi over 2, in between pi over 2 sine x dx plus 1, 0 arc sine x dx equals to pi over 2. What that means is they're saying this shaded region plus this shaded region equals to pi over 2. Well, what we're going to recognize over here is that these graphs are the same. If I can't lower it, but this graph and this graph is the same, it's just flipped around. So this part of the graph, if you flip it, would complete this side of the this shape, and it would form a triangle. Because imagine you just flip this whole thing around. You flip it around anti-clockwise, and then you flip it again. What I'm practically saying is arc sine is related to sine. So this region is connected to this region, and when you add them together, you're going to get some form of rectangle. The width of this is pi over 2. The width of this is 1. Because remember, when we're going to imagine joining these two together, this length is going to become this side, right? When you join these two pieces together, this side is going to become 1. So what this means is our area is pi over 2. Pi over 2 times by 1 equals pi over 2. So that just proves this. When you add both diagrams together, they form to give this rectangular shape. So you can put that in writing, but I'll just show it to you in a diagram form.